drop something from the vehicle, we cannot go out and pick it up. Try to keep everything inside. Keep your hands.
Is that an old copycat?
Like a zebra almost, right? But this animal is really the only living relative to the giraffe. And yes, they're up of the hill. These are female kudu because they don't have any horns. The horns on the male kudu could be 6 feet long.
Is there a mobile carrier kudu? Kudu.
Off to your left, there's a rhinoceros. It's laying down at the top of the hill. It looks like a giant rock. It's actually a black rhino that's covered in mud. Now they roll around in the dirt and the mud. That'll help them stay cool. But they're called bongos. They're nicknamed the ghost of the forest because of how well they can blend in with their natural surroundings.
Bongo bongo drum, Zelda. Got his wings out.
Pound hippopotamus could run 20 miles an hour. And they can hold their breath under the water for 8 minutes. Egrets, poachers, ducks, and pink-backed pelicans.
Pelicans or pelicans? How come they have their wings out like that?
How come the vultures have their wings open?
Yeah.
That's actually how they dry themselves off.
Oh.
Yeah, the vultures don't have waterproofed feathers like the ducks or the pelicans, so if they get wet, they gotta stand in the sun and dry themselves out.
They're like, come at me, bro.
Come at me.
We're gonna cross over could grow to be 20 feet long. And if they stay perfectly still under the water, they could hold their breath for more than 2 hours. It's part of a vast superhighway for millions of migratory animals, and it's home to some of our more
coconuts migrate
creatures, like elephants, lions, and giraffe.
Do lions ever tell the truth?
Wildebeest off to your right side. And look way in the distance, you can see a little giraffe that's laying down.
Wildebeest? What about won't the beast?
We'll get closer. Too close to a water buck because they tend to smell. Now, the oil on their body sometimes gives them a pretty bad odor. Sometimes the predators are going to leave the water bucks alone because they smell so bad. Look on your left side, there's some painted dogs. They kind of look like a hyena, but this is a different animal. The painted dog, or simply called the African wild dog. Work gets tired, another one will pick up the pace. Rotating their position until eventually their food drops from exhaust piles of dirt. These are termite mounds, and the dirt is held together with termite saliva.
Look at that giraffe right there.
And that's right. Mountains are going to bake in the hot sun, and they'll become as hard as rock.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Elephants and of thousands of wildebeest moving across the savannah. During migration season, they can go up to 5 days without food or water. And these are white, bearded wildebeest. All of them, male and female, they all have beards. The older they are, the more white their beard will be.
Why don't they like get a razor and shave their beards?
Oh, there you go.
Holy smokes.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
there's some action.
What a corral down.
The wildebeest incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Hey, leave them alone.
That's awesome.
So these are Ankoli cattle. Their horns could be 5 feet long. Each horn could weigh 20 pounds.
Whoa.
Little baby giraffe, the 3 of them that are laying down, there's 3 of them that are about 4 months old. And then the biggest one that's laying down, that one is about 1.5 years old. And they've got an adult there in the palm trees, and there's a couple more adults a little further ahead of us. They are the tallest living land animal, a couple minutes at a time. Usually, the adult giraffe are going to sleep standing up.
Wow.
The day the babies are born, they're going to be 6 feet tall.
Whoa.
They have to be
They can
that
slam
tall,
dunk, wear
or
high
they won't
heels.
be able to reach their mothers to get milk. Oh, hey, there's a young elephant.
Oh my gosh!
I'd say maybe like 6 or 7 years old.
Dumbo!
Probably 6,000 or 7,000 pounds.
Can't
It's
lift
a
them
little
up.
young to be out here on its own. I bet you'll find the rest of its herd a little further down the road.
I didn't know they had elephants here. That's awesome.
This bridge is really old. It's gonna creak and groan. It's gonna make a lot of noise. But listen, as we cross, it's gonna sound like an elephant. It's actually called a Tembo Bridge. Tembo's the Swahili word for elephant. But do you hear it? It kind of sounds like an elephant, right? Right, to the right.
Whoa.
We're good. To the right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry about that.
That was awesome.
No, I just tilted a little bit over, that's why.
Matriarch. When the males are about 13 or 14 years old, the matriarch is going to kick them out of the herd.
Haven't you heard?
So the male elephants, they're going to be loners. They're allowed back in with the herd during the mating season. Females will be pregnant for 22 months.
Whoa, 22
When
months.
babies are finally born, they're going to weigh between 200 and 400 pounds.
Is that how much Dumbo weighed?
Just the ears.
Just his ears. Hey, look at you, chubby tree.
It's upside down. On top.
Oh no, there's no crossing this. And we got Los Conquistador here.
Flamingos eat shrimp and other crustaceans whose shells are made of beta-carotene. And that's what turns the birds pink. When they hatch, they're actually gray. It'll take more than a year of eating shrimp before they get the pink color. However, these are African greater flamingo. They are the largest and the palest of any flamingo. They could weigh more than 5,000 pounds. Rhinos have really bad eyesight. They've got tiny eyes on the side of a big head. They have a hard time seeing directly in front of themselves, and that's going to make them an easy target for illegal hunting. Lots of people think that rhinoceros horn can be used as medicine. The horn is made of the same stuff as human hair and fingernails, so there is no medical value. The rhinos are being hunted for no reason. You see them wallowing in the mud, putting the mud all over themselves will help them stay cool. It'll help them not get a sunburn.
Ryan, no way. Is that
That
Ryback?
mud pit is also a midden. And
Where's that
midden
Bebop or
is
Rocksteady?
a fancy
What's his
term
name?
for rhinoceros toilets. Which is, so the ostrich is way out there, and you see a pickup truck. That's one of our reserve wardens. They're out here all the time checking up on the animals, making sure they're doing okay.
They were in Donkey
little
Kong.
brown antelope. Those are buntabuck.
Cantaloupe,
We're
I've
gonna
had
make a
that before.
U-turn.
It's
We're
pretty
gonna
good.
get a better.
In Canada, we call it the zebra. Zebra? You know, Z-Z.
They could be up to 9 feet tall and nearly 400 pounds. They cannot fly, but they could run 40 miles an hour. There's some ostrich eggs directly in front of us here. They're going to be on the right side of the road. Those eggs are 3 pounds each. All the females in the flock
Zebras.
are going to lay their eggs
Not
together
zebras.
in one big
Zebra.
pile, but they know which egg belongs to which bird. A zebra, believe it or not, they're black animals with white stripes, not the other way around. Scimitar sword. They're once roamed the Sahara Desert. They can go up to 10 months without drinking water. They would get moisture from all the plants that they'd eat. That'd be enough for them to survive the extreme heat. Unfortunately, they were over-hunted for their horns, and in the year 2000, the scimitar horned oryx was declared extinct in the wild.
Do the gorilla again. That was awesome.
Madagascar, you'll see cockroaches, you might see more zebra, and lots of other animals.
La cucaracha. Órale.
Check all around yourselves, make sure you have all of your belongings. Take everything with you. Check your pockets, because when they hit those big potholes, cell phones and wallets will fall out of your pockets.
I didn't know there's like marijuana
Make sure you have all
holes.
of your stuff before you leave the truck.
Marijuana holes? Now if you look way out there, there's a giraffe. Way out there, a giraffe and his baby. Haha, JK.